Welcome back, Bravehearts. I'm Dr. Darrell Wolf, and guess what this is? This is the 6-day advanced water fasting celebration. Okay, so just so you know, you can come on Zoom if you want, and you can come on live and ask me questions, or you can come on from Facebook, Rumble, or YouTube, and you can type in your questions, or guess what else? You can call me if you want, okay? You can call me on WhatsApp at 250-801-5893. Or you can call me, do you want to put that number up there for them? Yeah. 250-801-5893. Or you can call me on the 800 number, 855-900-4544, extension 5, if you'd like to talk to me by phone. Okay? So anyways, I'm going to run through some slides here about the celebration and how to end a fast, an advanced water fast. And I'm open for any questions that you have, whether they challenge me or they're just verifying something that went the way you wanted it to go on this advanced water fast, or the bumps in the road that you had on this advanced water fast. Because remember something, everything that you share, somebody else out there is going to benefit to this, okay? Turn sound up, okay? They're saying it's too low. Just know that. Please turn it up. Thank you. Okay, so anything that you ask and I answer, just remember that there'll be many people that will be benefiting from this. So you know what? They say teamwork makes the dream work. And the reality is you're going to have to find people you trust, okay? And I get it. You know what? You can make me earn your trust. You know, you don't have to believe in anything I say. You don't have to believe in me. And you know what? People don't believe in a lot today, do they? And that's because they've been ruled, schooled, and fooled. And I want to tell you something that I was talking to a patient this morning. I did a consultation just a few minutes ago. And we were sitting here talking, and she was talking about how the thing that disturbed her the most, okay, and she has gained a lot of weight. She has gained a lot of weight, and we talked about it, and I confirmed that she was right. Okay, she's gained about 70 pounds and over the last 2 years. And yes, of course, you know, diet has a big role to play in it, but just from our conversation, she understands now, okay? What was the bottom line on this one? What does she understand? Well, the same thing that I understand. I'm not hanging out with bullies anymore. Okay, I'm not hanging out with people that believe in COVID anymore. Okay, and I believe in colds and I believe in flus, and the only reason why you get a cold and a flu is because your body has to detoxify, and this is material that's dead. You do understand that, right? Okay, all right, so when you get a cold or otherwise a flu, just understand something. Viruses aren't alive. It's 300 different soaps or solvents, if you want to call them, that are cleaning out heavy metals and chemicals and GMOs and man-made things. Because bacteria and fungi, okay, and worms cannot eat heavy metals or these man-made chemicals or GMOs because they would die. So understand something. You know, when you're going and you start going like this with the bacterial soap again, when you have to, I have never pumped bacterial soap into my hand. Never. And I never will. I never will. Just you need to know that. And what, you're going to use bacterial soap because you're going to fight a virus that doesn't exist, okay? A virus that, there's no such thing as a virus. They're only toxins from your cells, and what's happening is your cells are purging, and the only reason why your cells are purging because you're not in control of your thoughts. Okay, if you can't master your mind, then you're going to create anxiety, which creates what? Okay, the dumping of histamine, adrenaline, cortisol, which makes you more acidic. And then when you're stressed, you don't make a salad, you make really dumb decisions because you're either not hydrating, okay, or you're grabbing fast food or you're grabbing junk food, because the vibration of your thought, your emotion will equal the vibration of the food you eat. I mean, when's the last time that you were full of anxiety and you sat down and made a salad? No, you probably wouldn't want to do that. You chop your finger off and then you'd be finger food. God. So the reality is this, I need everybody to get it. The only way I am going to create, and I have created it, and I'm going to stay with it, but even more. Okay, so understand, I am going to create, and what we've done here at the World Healing and Training Center, we've created a place that does not believe in COVID. So that's my God-given right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I do not believe in COVID, and I do not believe in people that believe in COVID. And people that believe in COVID do not believe in me. So that's great, but we can choose to not agree, but we could choose to still honor and respect each other. So the reality is I won't go into anybody that has a COVID home that wants me to use bacterial soap or wear a mask, okay, or do the 3-foot rule, 6-foot rule, whatever, how many feet you want. I won't go into their home, trust me, and I won't disrespect them, but they will not be coming into my area and disrespect me. And my area is actually a good part of the whole World and Healing training site area, okay? Because even outside, okay? And understand something, you know, people can wear masks, don't wear masks, but I won't wear masks. If I was told I had to wear a mask and at the World Healing and Training here, I would up and move. I would up and move. Do you understand? Okay, so I will not fight for my right, I will love for my rights. And that means loving me and doing the loving thing for me. I'm not going to fight. I am done fighting. I am done. Everybody can be right. I'm just going to be happy and I'll just live in my space. So the reality is this, and what you need to understand something, everyone, is if you have a problem with this whole COVID thing, then you've got to create an environment that honors and respects you. So understand, if you're going to hang around with COVID people or COVID family or go places that believe in it, you're going to be terrorized on an emotional level, and you are going to gain weight, or you're going to lose muscle, or you're going to have a disease because you're not at ease, because you're not in alignment with unconditional love for yourself, first and foremost. And I'll tell you something right now. Lori, my partner, would never want me to stop unconditionally loving myself because she wants the same thing from me. So whatever I give myself, I'm going to give her and everyone else that I love and care for that is around me. And understand something, if somebody does not love and care for themselves, I don't want them around me anymore. Oh, I'll do a consultation. I'll do a consultation on people. People can come to my course because guess what? Of course, when I, listen to me, when I was asleep, I wasn't just hurting myself, I was hurting my family and I was hurting everyone else. And understand something, everything that I talk about that I will not go back to, I was. So I am not going to judge someone that judges themselves and judges others. I am not going to judge people that believe in whatever, the mask or the V, or they believe that they need antibiotics, or they believe they don't have enough time to eat good food, or they don't believe that it's actually cheaper to eat right. You do know that, right? You know, the biggest thing that people say to me is, I can't afford to eat good food. No, that's not true, because guess what? Last night, what did I have? Well, I had a spinach salad. I had rice and beans that cost me $15. And then all day yesterday, I did lemonade, and I did a quart of carrot juice with some celery, and the rest was just structure water and Black Diamond. And I don't care who you are, you couldn't go through a drive-through twice and spend the money that I spent yesterday. So that's impossible. So tell yourself whatever you need to tell yourself. And then guess what? You need to understand something. Until your body, until your mind is satisfied, okay, nutritionally, okay, you will never turn off the hunger trigger, and you will always be hungry. So first of all, you got to turn your mind off, and the only way you can turn your mind off is to have unconditional, beautiful thoughts within that mind, or else it's a landmine. Okay, you're just going to set yourself up, you know. Let me tell you something. It is true, whether I like it or not, but my so-called adversaries, or people that come up against me that will actually spend time and energy to try to throw me off, distract me, or say that I'm up to something. You know, they're my greatest teachers. When I tell people to unconditionally love, you need to understand something. You cannot unconditionally love a world when you focus on things you don't want. Like people, you don't want those people in your life. You don't want those foods in your life. You don't want those rules in your life. Well, guess what? You can't unconditionally love your life. That's virtually impossible. So this is not what I've been talking about. You need to focus on what you want. If you're not going to be selfish enough to focus on what you want, that makes you happy, that makes you feel whole, that helps you to find your authentic self, your passion, your purpose, then guess what? Then you miss the whole thing. When I tell you that I unconditionally love my world, I'm creating my world. I can't unconditionally love a world where people are trying to hurt each other. So I'm not going to focus on that, and I can't focus on the people that are trying to hurt me, because they're not really trying to hurt me. These are people that are hurt, that are out there hurting. So the best thing for me to do is to ignore it, because I can't fix it, and focus on over here. So I really need you to get that. It's not me whining, me complaining, me being a victim, because guess what? Daryl, wake the heck up. You live on planet Earth, a life-threatening, fun-filled adventure if you know the rules of unconditional love, and you can't have unconditional love if you don't understand that you focus on what you want. You don't focus on trying to fix things that are none of your business. And this is why I say, mind your own business. Mind your own business. And that business is unconditional love for yourself and building a world that you go, wow, this is the most beautiful sandbox. I love my sandcastle. Don't ever let anybody turn that into a kitty litter ever again. I don't care who they are. Family, friends, government, anything like that. You know what? I have had no trouble with government, police, so-called the mafia down here, whatever the people call it. But the reality is you know what? The only trouble that I still have in my life is actually just people that are stressed out. People that have so much anxiety, people that have poverty consciousness, you know, people that believe that they can't do it on their own. And that part's gonna get worse. So what are you gonna do? Well, first of all, I told you, you better start really focusing on yourself and understand this. And this is why every 6 weeks, we are going to do an advanced water fast. That's it, every 6 weeks, okay? I am gonna keep repeating it, repeating it, repeating it. I mean, how many people, even yourself and everyone else, not everyone, but you know, when I say everyone, I don't mean everyone, but the majority of the population actually believe they can't go without a meal. And then to go a whole day without a meal, okay? Violetta is gonna be coming in here in a few minutes. And Violetta, this is, I think, day 9 for her. And she works for us, and she's doing the advanced water fast. And understand something, you can do an advanced water fast, but when you try to just do a water fast, it's gonna be grueling. You're gonna have headaches, you're gonna have aches and pains. You probably won't make it. It'll be really tough. You know, in this world, it's the craziest thing, but you actually believe that nothing good comes, not you, but most people believe that nothing good comes from anything unless you suffer. The more suffering I have, the better it's gonna be. I gotta suffer to go to heaven. I gotta suffer to get closer to God or source or whatever we believe in. I don't know, not everybody believes in that. But I did when I was younger, I was taught that. And I am not suffering for anything, and I'm not. And you can say whatever you want, but the reality is learning is not in the suffering, and loving is not in the suffering. I'm not gonna suffer for my children. I'm not gonna suffer for Lori. I don't want Lori to suffer for me. I don't want my children to suffer for me ever, 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 ever. You know, I want them to live their life and to be selfish enough to really focus on themselves. Because, look at my children, their mother and myself, when they were younger, you know, I apologized to all my kids. I put them on the couch and I said, listen, kids, I got to tell you, me and your mother really messed up. So when you're out there and you're suffering in the world, just know that we helped create that. But I'm trying to unravel it. And if you ever want to know how I'm doing it, you know, just come and let me know. Now, do I feel guilty? No, no guilt, kids. I have no guilt. all I was doing was passing on the family curse, and now I'd like to create the family blessing. So this is how this game goes. Are you going to let yourself completely off the hook? Because if you don't, you'll never be able to do an advanced water fast. You'll never be able to eat right, think right, live right, be right. Okay? You will be unhappy. So, you know what? And then people will not like that you are happy. People will not like that when things go wrong and there's suffering in the world, that you are going to have a slight smile on your face connected to your breath and not make yourself sick. So the reality is that whoever gets the sickest loves the family the most or loves the world the most. Understand something. Things must change. We have to break this paradigm. And believe it or not, when you do an advanced water fast, if you've done one and you were with us, you know it. Even if you just did it for one day, next time maybe you'll do it for 2 or 3. You know, today's day 6. It's a celebration day. People should have actually come out. It's day 7. They're coming out of the fast right now. We're going to go through some rules on how to go and come out through that fast. But you need to get this right now, okay? I am not participating in COVID, climate change, monkeypox. It doesn't matter. I'm not participating in any of it. I'm not talking about it. I'm not putting up videos on my website because it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist for me, but it'll exist for you, and it'll make it true. The more you talk about it, the more you think about it, that's what you are. You know, you are an accumulation of your thoughts. Take a look at your body, take a look at where you live, take a look at your job, take a look at the money you make or don't make, take a look at your family, take a look at everything. You are an accumulation of all those thoughts. And are they your thoughts? No, they're not. But we won't get into that right now. Let's go through this. 6-day advanced water fasting. It's all about self-love, self-care. You'll never pull off a 6-day advanced water fast if you don't buy into this BS. And this is a belief system, and most people could not care or love themselves enough to pull this off. Let's go to the next slide. So the next 6-day advanced water fast is Wednesday, August the 10th. Okay, and it's at 12 p.m. Central will be the preparation. Now in the preparation, that's 2 weeks, guys. We put the products on sale that are in the advanced water fast if you want to do them. If you don't want to do them and you just want to do water, then learn all the other things about the clapping and the exercises and the coffee enemas or anything else you want. Remember something, it's your life, it's your party. I've created what I believe the Maserati of water fasting, and you will pick from that menu what you want, and that's it. It's your life. So 2 weeks, during that 2-week period, we want you to do what's called the Perfect Day Diet. Go to my library, it's free, and go into my library and click on the 4 pillars of the perfect day and look at the Perfect Day Diet. And that's what we want you to do for 2 weeks. Why? Well, if I get you to reduce some of the inflammation, get you to reduce some of the infection, get you to start thinking a little bit clearer, a little bit more focused. When we get into the 6-day advanced water fast, you'll be going, I got this. You know, you might hit the 3rd day, which is, the 3rd day is when your digestive tract completely shuts down, and you might hit a little of a bump. So that's the day that you really got to honor, respect, and protect yourself by not being on the phone, being on the computer. Try to pull back a little bit, you know, do 5-minute little nappies throughout the day and really stay on top of it, because the 3rd day, the digestive tract shuts down, and autophagy, which means eating any mutated cells and trapped protein particles and just going up and cleaning up your body happens, along with stem cell making. And the best stem cell making in the world is kicked off because of my advanced nutraceuticals. Don't believe me, go do research. Okay, my nutraceuticals kick off more stem cell, more autophagy than anything you've ever seen. If you think you do good on a water fast, you'll do 1,000% better on an advanced water fast, and it will be 1,000% easier without the bump and the grind. Okay, and then what we do is 2 weeks later, we do the kickoff, August the 24th at 12 o'clock. And that's basically setting the guidelines for the 6-day advanced water fast. You might only do a half a day. You might only do 1 day. Okay, or you might do like Violet is on, I think, day 9. And we have some people that are going to be going 40 days this time. So the reality is this, it's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. You know why you can't do the things you want to do? Because you're blocked by a dysfunctional belief that you got when you were just from 0 to 7, when you're in a hypnotic trance and you couldn't be in the present moment. You couldn't be conscious. You're not conscious until 7. You know, did you ever think why you can't remember things before 3? Because the brain's built that way. Because you wouldn't want to really know that you are mainly a spirit being, would you? No. Okay, so Q&A. So we did the kickoff, and now we're going to start the 6-day advanced water fast. We'll do a Q&A on Friday, August the 26th at 12, Monday, August the 29th at 12 o'clock, and then we'll do the celebration on Wednesday, August the 31st. That will be 6 days. That doesn't mean you have to stop. You can keep going, baby. Just keep going, you know, and understand something. Remember something. Every time that you have anxiety, you're not breathing. You're hyperventilating. Or you're not breathing at all, and you're hiding underneath the bush from the paper tiger that doesn't exist. So just understand that. Just know this. If I say this, 99.9% of the time, you made it up. Your anxiety wasn't worth anything except dumping hormones and chemicals, which you were set up to do so that you could make yourself sick. So by the time you're 50, you'll be sick enough that you'll be spending all the money that you made up to 50, and it'll be gone by the time you're 70. All right, so it's all just a plot. So if you don't learn how to connect to the lion heart breath, put a slight smile on, shoulders back, chin up, and don't give a crap about what anybody's got to say about you. If you are actually dipping in everything in unconditional love for yourself and you're minding your own business, taking massive personal action, you do not have to explain yourself to anybody. And I mean anybody. And I'm making that perfectly clear, because when we enter into this next COVID round, it'll be 10 times more pressure on the world than the last 2 years. This next 2 years will be the make it or break it. This is where you rise, okay? This is where you rise and you find your authentic self, or you break into pieces. My heart is empty. My heart is broken. I have heart disease. I have diabetes. I have cancer, okay? Every bloody autoimmune disease will be coming onto you, because guess what? They attacked you with their dysfunctional beliefs they put in here, and now you've been attacking yourself since you were a child. So if we don't wake up, we're going to break up. Let's move to the next slide. All right, so I'm going to say this because that's what we do. And I'm going to say it once, and then I want you to do your homework and then prove that I'm wrong. These thunder shrooms, we release them. There is not a mushroom on the planet that will restore the immune system as good as these. Now, I'm going to tell you something. They're not cheap. So you can't be cheap on yourself. You've got to be worth something to get them. So please do not tell me, oh my gosh, they cost more than what I usually get. Well, yeah, they will. They're 30 to 90 years old. They grow on the side of trees up in the mountains in Asia. It's not like 6 weeks in a lab, here you go. There's nothing like them. There's other mushrooms that you can take for other reasons, but as far as immune building, there's nothing in the world that will touch this, and we are the only ones outside of Asia that are selling these, okay? So we are so blessed to have this. And this here is not for everybody, because not everybody's gonna wanna spend the money, but the reality is in this case, you're getting what you pay for, okay? So we're about 6 months late, but they came out about a week ago, so they're still on sale if you're interested. Slide. All right, so here's the assets. If you're new to the game, okay, advanced water fasting, or you're new to me, okay, all right, here's some assets. Go to docofdetoxlibrary.com. It is the biggest self-care, self-love library in the world that I know of, and it's free. Next thing is you want to check out fasting with calcium ions, guys, because when you do an actual fast and you're using our ion calcium therapy, you're releasing more calcium ions than any other product you can take. Now, we have we have 7 products that you take when you're on an advanced water fast. None of these turn on your digestive tract. They all bypass the Krebs cycle, and they all increase your energy. And they help to create more stem cells, more autophagy, more energy, and they help you rock the show as far as the advanced water fast goes. Now, next thing is take a look at the Advanced Water Fasting Challenge Guide. If you go in there, you will see that we'll have our latest show that we have. We put it up each time. And also you can go in there to the guide. You can see how to do an Ultimate Coffee Enema. You can see how to do, also make sure that you check out vaginal infusions. Make a note that I need, make a note to Nat to make sure that he has the ultimate coffee enema and the vaginal and rectal infusion put into the advanced water guide. And I want that done right away, please. And to insert that and tell me when it's done. Thank you so much. Okay, so the next thing, for all you guys who really don't understand what the human body's about, I challenge you to watch How to Become Number One at the Art of Number Two. It's a masterclass, okay? And that masterclass, if you go to masterclass at my website and then click in A to Z Wellness Masterclass and then put in Wolf Non-Surgical, 2.5-hour video, then look at the body part you want and then tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about and one are not two, because they're not 11. Next thing. How to become number one at the art of number two. Let me tell you something. There's not a parent out there that understands that every bowel movement is a computer printout. And if they don't teach their children about their bowel movements, because your bowel movements today are telling what you've been like up till yesterday. And it's telling you your health and your wealth on a health level. So go watch that masterclass. And then the next thing is let's put this cancer thing to bed. Go watch Emotional Chemistry of Cancer, Disease, and Healing. I challenge you to do that. It's in my library. And then come on and challenge me about that. That far as I'm concerned, that is the only true platform which to come off of if you really want to know about cancer. All right, for me, because I believe that cancer is just the largest form of inflammation in the body. And I don't believe in cancer. I believe that it's just stage 4 inflammation. And if you can reduce the inflammation, then you can start the regeneration. That's it. Okay, last thing is the Braveheart Emotional Freedom Masterclass. Type in Braveheart Free. This is the most in-depth emotional class that I know of, and I hope you enjoy it. But let's see if you can do it. I have people, and I tell them, if you can go through that 2 to 3 times and then fill out all the questionnaires, then your personality, you're going to love it because you got a new reality. Because until you change your personality, you're not going to have that new reality. Don't think that you're ever going to get well and stay there if you didn't change your personality. Don't think that you're going to get well and stay there if the people in your life don't change their personality. Because the people that are around you most of the time, plus yourself, have created your health or your diseases. Think about that one. Next. So I will be doing lectures in McKinney, Texas. Okay. That's McKinney, Texas, everyone. Make sure that you have Nat also put their McKinney, Texas lectures. It only says McKinney, please. Okay, I'd like that. And so I'll be doing 2 lectures. They're really big in athletics there. So the first one is going to be called Athletes of All Ages, Reverse the Irreversible, Stay Off the Bench. And for you people up in age, let's keep you off the couch. Okay? All right, so that'll be Sunday's lecture, August the 21st from 1:30 to 4 p.m. And then Monday, it'll be August 22nd from 5 until 8. No more drugs, surgery, implants, canes, walkers, or wheelchairs. Say no more. No more. Okay, Bravehearts, you are allowed to come free if you're a Braveheart. Okay? And I know that everybody out there has a Braveheart. All right, so this is the training we're going to be doing in McKinney. And we have a few spots left. That's it. New World Practitioner, Whole Life Coach from August 25th to September 2nd, then Wolf Non-Surgical September 4th to September 15th. Ixtapa, we have a course here in Ixtapa. It'll be September the 10th to October 2nd again. Whole Life Coach and Wolf Non-Surgical will be going down here. All right? And then I will be doing lectures in Barrie, September, okay? Again, Barrie, Ontario, please. Barrie, Ontario, Canada. All right, and I need the whole thing. And it'll be September 22nd from 5:30 until 8:30. Heal Yourself, the truth about you and even the flu. And we will be going live on these lectures, also on Facebook. All right, just so you know, just only Facebook though. And then Sunday, October 2nd from 3 until 6. No more drugs, surgery, implants, canes, walkers, wheelchairs. Say no more. All right, again, it's free. And check the phone number, please. So if you want to call me, there's my numbers, guys. If anybody wants to call in right now, if they've got a question, feel free to do so. My phone's on. Just checking it. Give me 1 second. All right, what else? Let's keep going. All right, so Barrie, Ontario, October 5th to the 27th, we are doing a New World Practitioner course. All right, there's 20 spots in this course, that's it. We're tapping out at 20. And we're doing the Whole Life Coach October 5th to the October 13th. Wolf Non-Surgical from October 16th to October 27th, okay? And then we're back here in Ixtapa, Mexico, and we'll be doing a New World Practitioner October 18th to November 9th. And October 18th to 26th is Whole Life Coach, and then Wolf Non-Surgical October 29th to November 9th, all right? And that should say Ixtapa, and tell him to say Ixtapa World Healing and Training Center. That needs to go on there, this one, okay? So they know this is our main place. And guess what? We just added this yesterday. St. Petersburg, Florida, New World Practitioner, November 7th to November 28th. Whole Life Coach from November 7th to November 15th. And then Non-Surgical, November 17th to 28th. That'll be the last course before the new year. And we're just going to see how this thing plays out, okay? The next course we'll be doing will be in Ixtapa here. And I think we'll be doing it around the 7th of January. But as things get closer, we'll add maybe Texas and Florida, but I will not be going back to Canada. They will be that country will be a large containment center. I don't know if anybody's going to be going in or out for the next year. Okay, this is a pilot project by Justin Trudeau. He wants to see how much punishment somebody can take before they break. All right, okay, next. All right, so if you're interested in any of coming here for any type of treatments, trainings, courses, certifications, or personal treatment and trainings with you and a loved one or your family, or you want us to come and certify your clinic, or we'll even come to your home if you want to become a certified Wolf Non-Surgical Therapist, Whole Life Coach, we'll go anywhere around the world. Then join me on Thursdays at 5 p.m. You can email me at nwp@docofdetox.com, and you'll get an email back with a Zoom link, and that Zoom link is used for today. It's used for every one of my shows, so hang on to that Zoom link, and you can come on anytime you want, okay? And rattle my cage. How's that? Next. So, welcome to the Advanced Water Fasting Celebration, everyone. Next. Now, I want to say something, and it's really important. Here's the deal, and people don't get this, okay? I remember when I first started talking about advanced water fasting, and I got bashed really bad. You know what? Every time I introduce something new or something I think innovative, you know, I could be wrong, okay? But when I do that, I get this backlash. When I first started introducing products that wouldn't turn on the Krebs cycle, wouldn't turn on the digestive tract, but would enhance the energy in the body, you wouldn't believe the backlash I got from people that were heavy duty into water fasting. Let me tell you something right now. They were wrong. Same people that were backlashing me, okay, I've now added products to their advanced water fast. Well, they don't call it that. They let them call it whatever they want. I don't want to pick out any names or anything here. Let's just keep it low key. So now we're going to talk about something else. If you're underweight, but you're sick and you're toxic, these are the two products that you need to do if you want to do an advanced water fast. IGF-1 and SON formula. Now, you do have to do other products, and you can always get a Perfect Day consult for $150. You get lifetime support from us. You also get my Perfect Day guide for, that's 350 pages, and it's the best health guide you've ever going to read. It teaches you what issues are in your tissues on an emotional, physical level. It teaches you everything, your take action steps, how to become your own practitioner. So you want to check out the Perfect Day consult on my website. You really do for 150 bucks. Don't waste any more money. Really make us responsible, okay? And you get unlimited support for the rest of your life. Now, why am I talking about SON formula and IGF? Because we got a lot of people calling. And here's the deal. We're getting people calling us that are in their 90s wanting to do an advanced water fast. And the problem is that they don't have a lot of muscle tone. Okay. Now, I also did a consult on a lady yesterday that about 80 pounds overweight. And she said, well, I want to do an advanced water fast, Dr. Wolf. And when I was listening to you talk, okay, a while ago, you said that the more overweight we are, the less muscle we have. And I said, that's correct. Once you lose weight, you're going to find out there's a lot of flab and not a lot of muscle there. She says, well, shouldn't I be doing IGF-1 and SON formula on the program? And I said, yeah. She said, what about your amino cell? I said, no, you don't do the amino cell, but you can do the SON formula. If you take the SON formula capsules and you crush them, and then you put them into liquid and drink it, you're not going to turn on your digestive tract. I know people don't believe this because okay, SON formula is the highest absorbed amino acid formula. And understand, everybody says I need protein. You don't need protein. People don't need protein. People need amino acids. Doesn't matter if you're having lentil soup or bean soup or avocado or vegetable salad or meat. Everything needs to be broken down into amino acid before it can be utilized by the body. So let's make that clear. I'm not up against meat, but I'm not for it either. I'm not like doing it. I do it the very rare occasion. And then I take lots of digestive enzymes and hydrochloric acid capsules to make sure I digest it, because I just don't do enough. And also I'm a blood type A and I don't do well with animal products. Now, so the SON formula, you'll want to crush it or break it up or put it in the blender. You're not going to hurt it. Now, when you take the SON formula, it's going to make you feel like you've got energy, because that's what amino acids do. They also feed the brain, so you're more stable up there. I just took 3. I do three times a day. Please don't think you need to do that. Some people only take 2 a day. If you're the type of person who likes to work out and you're a woman, take 3 if you're average weight. A man, take 4. 20 minutes prior to the workout and tell me that you don't have an awesome workout. And then do the IGF-1 just when you start your workout, okay, whether it's the 25,000 or 300,000, just before your workout with the SON formula, and you're gonna go, oh my God, I'm kicking butt. And wait till you see the toned, lean, keen muscle that you're gonna get. It's amazing, it truly is. You can do SON formula and IGF-1 and you can lay in a bed and not get out of bed because you don't have enough energy and you're so sick, until it helps to build you back up. And you'll see muscle form on a person's body without exercise. You heard what I just said. So understand something. So if somebody comes to me and they want to do an advanced water fast, they're underweight, we're going to put them on SON formula, and we want them on IGF-1 as well. And then we're able to go through that, because if you're underweight, we want to detoxify, turn on autophagy, turn on the stem cell making, but we don't want the body eating up the little bit of muscle you have or eating up your organs. Understand, I'm absolutely right about this. I'm nailing this thing for you, okay? And even if you're overweight, obese, okay, or fat, okay, the thing is I wouldn't say that you have too much fat. I didn't say you're fat, but too much fat. I didn't mean it that way. So let's say you don't have to do the SON formula. You do want to do the IGF-1 though, and for energy, because you're not going to make it. But the reality is that if you feel weak, you want to kick in the SON formula, because you'll make it right through the fast, and you'll be able to go. How would you like to do the fast and make it through 9 days, 10 days, 18 days, 20 days? Okay, get in there and keep your muscle, okay, but get rid of everything else that you don't want. So that's the deal. So lose weight, not muscle, tone up and bone up. Why bone up? Well, because IGF-1 creates the proper matrix in your bone structure. And then if you kick in and you're doing the ionic calcium therapy, and that's creating the ions to pull the calcium back into the bone, and then, listen, it's amazing, our protocol, okay? You'll see miracles before your eyes, because you are the miracle. And remember, Sam, everything is about frequency, everything is about energy, everything is about alignment, everything is about balance. Next. All right, so we ended the fast. So guess what? If we ended the fast today, I hope you got up this morning and you had your organic veggie broth, your organic bone broth. It doesn't matter, you can do one or the other, or you can do both. Some people like to have that variety in their life. And what you want to do is warm it up, and then you want to sip it for the first hour or 2. Hello, I love you, body. Hello, I love you. Okay, we got to turn things back on. You're not just going to go, wake up. You don't want to do that. You're going to get cramping, some gas. Just allow things to get moving again, the enzymes to be made, the digestive tract to start contracting. Let that to start happening again. Be nice, just be nice. But you can sip on these, and you can sip on it. You can take as much as you want, but sip on it. If you start to feel full, you get a little gassy, back off, okay? Relax, chill out, connect to your breath, slight smile. Around lunchtime, kick in your organic celery juice. You want to do at least 16 ounces of organic celery juice, okay? And then what we're going to do is, if we did the fast for 6 days, we're going to do the organic veggie broth, organic bone broth, organic celery juice. And we're only going to do that. You can still do the nutraceuticals that you were doing. You can still do everything that you were doing on your advanced water fast. You're only going to kick in these 3 things. And you're going to do it for 3 days. If you did 6-day fast, you go for 3 days. If you did it for 8 days, you do it for 4. If you did it for 2 days, you do it for 1. That's as easy. And then if you did it, let's say if you did it for 20 days, you may not do it for 10 days. Maybe you just need to do it for 7 or 8 days. But you can always call me. You'll know how you feel. You'll know how you're getting back into that groove. But right up until 10 days, I would, if you did a 10-day advanced water fast, I'd like to see you just do 5 days, right, to do the half of that time with the organic veggie broth, organic bone broth, organic celery juice. Now, next. So take a look. If you're in Ixtapa, Mexico, or you're someplace where fresh coconuts, you know what? You can add right away, not cold, right out of the coconut juice. And you can break your fast with coconut juice. You can do the whole fasting if you couldn't get veggie broth, bone broth, or the celery juice right away. Then you could use the coconut juice to go right through with it, okay, for those days. All right, this is just a little thing about our juice bar. And just so you know, everyone, when you come down here, we've got the best tasting black bean soup, lentil soup. We've got bulletproof coffee, because some people, you know what? They go and they get coffee from some of these other restaurants. The coffee's way too strong. Our coffee, you can get a teaspoon of C60 in it. You get a pinch of black diamond. You could get like a teaspoon of CBD honey. And then we put coconut cream in it, and we blend it up with the best tasting coffee beans. Now that's a coffee that's totally healing, so don't tell me it's not. All right, that's the coffee I drink, and I love it. No jitters, and you feel strong. What do you think? Think about it. Think about what I just put in it and how I did it, okay? Also at our juice bar, you're gonna find we've got carrot juice, celery juice, beet juice, apple juice, orange juice. We've got blender drinks of fresh fruit and organic berries. We got popsicles, right? And let me see, we've got other things as well. We've got organic lemonade. Oh, the best tasting lemonade that you can see. Come on in, have a seat, Violet. Okay, all right, so come on in, sit down. He'll put that on the mic on you. Okay, can you change the slide? You can just pin that on your shirt, love. Okay, so just know this, go back to the 4 pillars of the perfect day and take a look at the diet, the exercise, the emotional work, okay? And also the nutraceuticals. Go take a look and boo in that, you know, especially when you're coming out of this. When you're coming out of the fasting and you broke your water fast and you're ready to get back into a diet, please check out the Perfect Day Diet before you jump into the cooked food and fried food and all that stuff that made you sick in the first place, and then maybe think about not going back to it. All right? So let's take a little break. And hi, Violetta.
Hi.
How you doing?
Great, amazing.
Yeah, I know you are. So everyone, this is Violetta, and she came with us from Canada. She came with us from Canada to come and be with us down here, right?
Yep.
It was a big move, eh?
Oh, it was.
Huh?
Totally reset on my whole life and my whole body.
Why don't you talk about that? Everyone, we will come back to the fasting, but I want you to understand something. Violetta was from a big community up north. And you can talk about only what you want to talk about or what you want to talk about. And then she's going to talk about what day you on?
Day 9.
Day 9 of the water fast. Hey, look at 333. I mean, that's a powerful number. So, anyway, so you moved down here. What do you think?
I am on New Earth and New Heaven.
A new heaven. So, tell everybody where you used to live.
I used to live in British Columbia, up north in Fort St. John.
Would you like a drink,
and
sweetie?
I just had. Well,
Okay.
I'm on Advanced Waterfest.
Oh, no, you're not allowed this.
Yeah.
Okay. See that? That was a test. Okay, I wanted to see if she was a liar, pants on fire. Okay, go ahead, sweetie.
So yeah, I came to work here, and I don't want to go into my life. I'm here for.
You came to play here.
Yeah, I do.
Is it work, really? Is it work? Is it work?
Well,
or are you enjoying it?
I am definitely. I feel so free. I am totally a new life for me, and yeah, I'm rocking it.
I know you are.
Yeah, so I'm here to talk about Advanced Waterfest.
I want you to.
Yeah, but I won't go into my.
And if anybody wants to call and ask her any questions, 250-801-5893 on WhatsApp, or you can call the 800 number at 855-900-4544, extension 5. What do you think?
Call you or to talk
Well, they're going
with
to
me?
call, but then they'll talk to you because they don't want to talk to me.
Oh, okay. But I'm answering phones. You can call me on extension, I think, 01 and 2.
01 and 2. She also answers phones. So that's what she does, and because she's a master consultant. Let me tell you something. You want to know somebody who knows about health? She does. Let's talk about your fast. How's it going? So why don't you talk about how many advanced water fasts have you done?
That's the 4th one. Actually, I did the first one, a 6-day advanced water fast. I was testing everything, whatever. I listened on Whole Life Coach course because you said if you can create stem cells more doing an advanced water fast than going and having us
Stem cell therapy.
stem cell therapy for 125,000, and I'm like, I don't have that money. My body will do it. I'm testing everything. So ever since I met you, I did courses, I did personal treatment training,
She came, I got to tell you a little story. I hope you're all okay with this, but when she came with her mother and her father, and she came with her mother because her mother had a really bad hip problem, didn't she?
Yes.
And I walked in the room and I introduced myself, and then I sat over in the other side of the room, right? I can remember that. And I sat over there, and it was just me and her, because I guess they went to the bathroom and get a drink or something. And I looked at her, and we talked for a couple minutes, and I looked at her and I said, you're going to make a great therapist, non-surgical, whole life coach therapist. You know what? This is going to be your calling. I said, you're going to be amazing at it. Didn't I? Right
Yep.
out. I just said it right out. I blurted it out, didn't I?
I think you just you just led into your condo just to settle us where to sleep, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like you're just going around and then he's like, you're an amazing practitioner. You'll be I'm like, how does he know this? Like, okay. And I remember it was cold in the condo and I was sitting in a jacket. I was overweight and yeah. And well, I made it. I think I just lost weight. I think totally it was over 30 pounds for sure. So I did an advanced water fast. You did a consultation on me on a whole life coach course. And then you said you need to do a 9-day advanced water fast. So sitting on whole life coach course, I was drinking so much water. And on the last day, I did not know I will get certified. I did not know nothing. Then I look on my clothes, they're so big on me. And I got those pictures, they're all hanging on me. And then I decided to do an advanced, which I lost more. And yeah.
And every time you do a fast, what does it do for this?
Oh my goodness, it just changes everything.
It actually, guys, you cannot...
You can see everything, it's just you can see it.
You can't bring up your vibration without getting rid of dysfunctional beliefs.
Yeah.
You cannot. You cannot bring up the physical works with the mental, and the mental works with the physical. It's called pinball.
So yeah, my whole body changed, my whole face structure changed, everything. And I was keeping myself. So then this was my first advanced water fast where I tested everything, I tried everything. Okay, it worked. I've had so much energy, so much flexibility. Of course, I had Sage work on my body, I had Abby work on my body, so I had master practitioners work on my body, so I know the feel of it, I know. And so I would do, and I have 4 sisters, which also, actually they did now, 2 of my sisters did that water fasting with me this time. And
This time?
Yeah, it's just, they just decided to do 5 days. I told them I'll be doing 6 days, but they decided they'll do 5 days. So I'm still motivating them. So I know really how to...
You're motivating them from a distance. They're
yeah,
still in
it's
Canada.
like, yeah. And so then it's like I keep myself in shape, and then they would say, Violet, why do we gain weight and you just keep your body in shape? And I'm like, I don't know. Well, maybe because you had non-surgical on your whole body. And I'm like, well, let's give it, I'll work on you guys. Let's do it. So I work on them. Obviously, they live their lives. They love their lives. So picnics, parties, that's okay. I love them. They love me.
Yeah.
And so then I did a trip at the end of the year of 2019 to Russia and Germany. Russia has good food, so I did not gain there. But Germany, I stayed there for like 6 days or something. I felt I gained weight, but I did just 4 days. I could manage 4 days. And then I just could not go anymore. So this year, the beginning of January 1, I did a 6-day advanced water fast here in Mexico. Worked good. But then I just slipped off my diet. Of course, nobody controls me. Get to try everything, right? I had mezcal, I had wine, and which I never did, whatever. Yeah. So now it's like I tested everything, and now I'm like, let's do one more. I got really prepared.
I bought everything to fix
What? We're on show.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, come here. Hold on. Come now. Look, this is Leo, everyone.
Hi.
Leo's my assistant. Okay. You know what? He'll do anything to get on live TV.
Yes. All right.
All right. Got it. Thanks, man. Okay.
So yeah, I was really preparing myself for this advanced water fast. I thought no more disrespecting my body, no more overeating, no bad foods, no nothing. I prepared my veggie broth, everything. I got really prepared. So I decided to do 6 days advanced water fast. And yeah, so on day 4 or 5 at night, I just woke up with such pain in my lower back, which I don't remember even having lower back pains, and it was like fire.
So everybody, just so you know, that was a physical block. And where was it? Can you tell me? Show me.
It was like...
Yeah, okay. Well, it's down near low back sacrum, and guess what?
It was...
Violetta is Russian, and they all think that they can lift up cows, okay? So, you know, I know how she is. She's like the hardest worker, and she lived on a huge farm. Their community has 150 people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I already know, I mean, she was like the gardener, she was the teacher, she was like everywhere.
I was cow milker, I was a chicken grower, everything.
Yeah, so, you know, so what happened is that physical block. Okay, when you have a physical block, and now I'm creating energy in my body, whether it's through emotional or nutritional, it builds up, and then all of a sudden you're feeling, oh my gosh, there's something wrong with my back, or I feel something, it feels like pressure here. And then what you got to do is just connect to your breath, because it's getting ready to blow out the block.
And I'm really aware if I have pain, there's a healing coming on, but it was at nighttime, it was like on fire. And I'm like, okay.
Did you clap it? Because if you would have clapped it, it would have been fine.
Oh, I clap everything.
You clapped.
I even clapped this time on my back and knees.
Yeah.
Well, I need to clap my calves, but
yeah,
it was black.
Your calves were black, eh?
No, the back of the knee.
Oh, the back of the knee.
I was always clapping my knees, and I always.
Well, the back of the knee, if it goes black, that shows that she had lymph congestion. So your lymph was congested.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I got up, I sprayed pain away, I applied pain away essential oil, DMSO, and it's like, okay, then the next 2 days my legs are so sore. I'm okay, healing is coming.
Yeah.
And 6 days I'm like, I don't feel that I actually did something for my body. It's like, didn't just move in. I'm like, day 7, I have so much energy. I'll do this 8 days. So yesterday I said, no, last day, I'm done. I wake up today in the morning, I have energy. I'll do 9 days. So.
And that's what you do. You get up in the morning and you don't make a decision at night. Make a decision in the morning and go, wow, I feel great. So let's do this. Remember something, and you may not get this, everybody, but guess what? This is what's trying to get you to stop. Because whatever your prominent, dominant thoughts are, that's the way it wants you to live your life. You got to understand something. You know, people are actually killing themselves right now because of beliefs they don't even know they have. People are healing themselves because of new beliefs they've just taken on. So when you become more, you get more. If you are less, you get less. And that's why most of us are worth less. So are you worth more now?
I am. I always was.
So as you started to change, what did people think when you were on the farm? Like, what did the community think as you started taking the courses and changing?
Well, the first course.
Because you know that if you're part of a large community and you start to bring on different ideas, how was that accepted?
Well, when I just lost weight, and then people, I think I just within a month, ever since I met you, and it's like I did everything. It's like, and everyone's, Violet, are you sick? I say, no, I have the best health I can ever think of. It's like I don't even remember being a child having so much energy, flexibility. I thought I was healthy, but yeah, when I brought my parents and you offered a treatment, I'm like, I don't need treatments. But anyways, I thought, a chance? Well, Sage did my spine, and I'm sleeping like I'm gone. I'm gone. Up till now, it's been over 3 years now. I just touch my pillow, I'm gone.
That's called finding peace.
Yep.
That means you found yourself.
I believe I did, but it's still, I need to find who I really am.
And who are you? Who do you think you really are?
I don't know. A spirit being, I know,
I know, but
I'm amazing and...
No, I'm being honest now. Who do
okay.
you think Violet really is? Well, what is Violet and who is she?
Violet
what does Violet want to become?
Violet is a flower, you know?
Yeah.
I used to tell to my friends when I was in school, they would call me Violet. I did not like it. I said, Violet is a flower, so now I'm a flower, blooming. And what do I want to become? Oh, still, I got too many dreams now. It's like one at a time.
Well, tell me one. Tell me one dream.
Well,
Because if you tell me, maybe I can help you with it. Maybe I can't. But the reality is tell me just one dream. One dream.
no, I'm not telling.
Okay, secret. Okay. You don't have to tell. Okay, so day 9, do you think you'll make it to 10?
Maybe I could, but I'm thinking, should I or shouldn't I?
I guess you'll know tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah.
Right? Here's hoping you wake up on the right side of the bed.
Maybe on the left.
Beautiful. Thanks for joining me.
Okay, I'll go. Anybody questions about health products, ordering stuff? I am on extension 0, 1, and 2.
Yeah,
Picking up the phones, yeah.
I love you, girl. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. See you.
Yeah, she'll be back, okay, because Violet's going to start helping me with the Q&As. She's going to be my co-host on Q&As. You didn't know that, did you? That was your dream. You didn't know, but that was your dream. Your dream was to be my co-host on my Q&As.
Okay, let's
So
just do
dream
it.
came true.
Yeah, but today, right now, I'm
No.
the only one picking up
No,
phones.
no,
I
no.
need to go.
No,
but
no. From now on, when we do Q&As, you'll be helping me.
Okay,
Okay?
yeah,
We're going to rock that show.
sure.
The Russians are coming.
I already came. Okay,
Take my gun.
Okay, all right.
bye.
Okay. All right, everyone. Let's get back to this. So like I was saying, you might want to check out the 4 pillars. of the perfect day. You know, it's just a slight overview on things, and just see how this is kind of how I live my life. I don't do everything in there, but you might want to just dibble dabble through that. Can we see the next slide? And then, like we were talking earlier, you might want to check out and get a perfect day consult. You'll get the guide free, you'll get lifetime support, and it's $150. I mean, you're never going to have anything cheaper, but so giving in your life, okay? All right, this is our gift to you. And when I tell you, when we're charging you $150, it is our gift to you. All right, next. Again, go take a look at the recipes when you come out of the Advanced Water Fast. Take a look at the recipe guide. There's all kinds of great whole plant-based recipes in there for food. Okay, and also we will be adding into the recipe book. Can you make sure that you make a note of this? I want our lentil soup and our black bean soup to be added into the recipe book that we make here, so people can enjoy it no matter where they are in the world, because I'll tell you, I think it's the best. I think it's the best black bean soup I've had, and trust me, there's a lot of black bean soups and lentil soups down here. Okay, next slide. So there's our library, everybody, and our library is huge. It's free, and you can see the selection that you have here. A to Z Wellness, the Cancer Answer, the Perfect Day Guide, personal treatment and trainings if you want us to come or you want to come here. SAC Ionic Calcium, okay, guide. Well, you can read through it. I'll let you do that. But there's so much. There's so much in there. It's all free to you. And the Healthy to 100 is also in Spanish, everyone, and so is our website. Next. Okay, so like I said, it's in Spanish. There you go. Next. Now, this is for people who want to become a whole life coach, to learn about nutraceutical medicines, who want to learn about emotion and want to learn about how to emotionally change your life, or how to emotionally help people and do consultations and actually get paid to do it, or nutritional consultations. That's what the Whole Life Coach certification is. You may want to come just because you want to become the practitioner for your family. You may want to come because you just had enough. You've had enough of the BS. You've had enough of feeling crappy, overweight, underweight. You've had enough of not being able to stand in your power because you don't know who you are. You've had enough. If you want to become a whole life coach, even if you never, you'll get certified, even if you don't want to use it in a professional manner, okay? Use it in a manner that changes your life, that changes your reality, okay? And all our courses are backed by the World Organization of Natural Medicine, and this is a 9-day course. Next. The New World Practitioner, go to newworldpractitioner.com if you want more information, but our Wolf Non-Surgical Certification is a 12-day course, and I will tell you right now, we'll give you a money-back guarantee. It's the most powerful body work in the world. All right, if you think that if you think you want to bring your game up, how would you like to have it when somebody comes to you for body work, you can offer them a money-back guarantee that the first treatment is going to outweigh everything they've ever done. Because understand, if you're not pulling the scar tissue apart, because that's what age is, that's what aging is. If you're not getting the calcium back into the bones, and if you're not melting the crystallization, then guess what? What are you doing? Not much, and no offense, but you're not doing much. And then this is just an outline, guys. Our newworldpractitioner.com, you'll be able to go there and see this, but you know, our whole certification protocol is 22 days. That's what the Whole Life Coach and the Wolf Non-Surgical. And if you came back for the second time, you get 30% off, the third time, 30% off. But now you're a certified master practitioner, and if you prove that you are a legitimate business, then what'll happen is we will promote and send people to you, okay? And then you have the chance, if you want to become a certified master trainer, where if you help us with 3 trainings, then guess what? You can start doing trainings, and we will show you how to do them wherever you live around the world, and we will come together. But you know, there's a step-by-step you follow. But you know what? Now, whether you believe this or not, we have just been approved by one of the biggest natural health universities in the world to actually be able to do a doctorate program. So when you start with us if you put massive personal action, if your heart is into it, and if it's something that you truly want, you could get your doctorate in natural medicine in 4 years with us. But you have to put your heart into it, or it could take longer. But the reality is this. People will say, Dr. Wolf, he's not a real doctor. Well, what is that? Is a real doctor a medical doctor? For 1 second, if you go onto the medical website, it says physicians and surgeons. They're not doctors. Doctor means teacher. What are you teaching people? Are you teaching people to become their own practitioner? Are you training people so that they will learn how to master that beautiful God-given body? That's a doctor. That's a doctor. Put your money where your mouth is. That's a doctor. Okay? Call me a quack, call me anything you want. Okay? But the reality is that my heart's in the right place. All right, as I said, I'll be doing 2 lectures in McKinney, Texas. If you want, you can take a look at them. Can we go on? Because we've talked about it earlier. I'll be doing a complete training from August the 25th to 15th, Whole Life Coach and Wolf Non-Surgical, McKinney, Texas. Next. Also in Ixtapa, Mexico, September 10th to October 2nd. Next. And then I'll be doing Barrie lectures, Barrie, Ontario, Canada. Okay. I'll be doing lectures there and 2 lectures there. And then I'll be also teaching a course there from October 5th to October 7th, a New World Practitioner course. A New World Practitioner course. So we'll have both the Whole Life Coach and the non-surgical there. You can call me, get the phone number there, please. I want it on all of them, 855-900-4544, extension 5, or on WhatsApp at 250-801-5893. All right. Okay, and then we'll be doing Ixtapa October 18th, November 9th. That'll be it for the year. Okay, then we'll be breaking for our holiday, and then we'll be coming back and doing a course in January. I think it's around January 7th. We'll actually be in Ixtapa, but we just added St. Petersburg, Florida, November 7th to November 28th. If you're interested in becoming a Whole Life Coach, Wolf Non-Surgical, or together we call that a New World Practitioner. Next. Everyone, like I said, you can come to us or we'll come to you. We've got 6 different personal treatment and trainings for singles, couples, families. You can go read about this at Personal Treatment and Training Guide in my library, or go to personaltreatmentandtraining.com. So see there, braveheartnation.com. Just have him put personaltreatmentandtraining.com there, please, instead. Next. And like I said, join me tomorrow night if you want. I'll be here at 7 o'clock. Just email nwp@docofdetox.com. I'll be here at 5 o'clock, and I'll answer all your questions on courses, treatment, trainings, our energy medicine therapy, everything that we do here, okay? And my Healthy to 100 book is in English and Spanish. You can get the PDF free on my website, or $15 on our shop. Thank you. Remember something, everyone. Total self-love equals total freedom. Let me see if you can pull that off for an hour. Just do it for an hour, see how it feels. See if you feel better, if you've got more energy, and if you enjoyed that hour. And if you did, why don't you give yourself another hour, and then another one, another power hour, until you have a whole day, and we'll call that the perfect day. And then repeat that perfect day so that we can work towards that perfect life that we truly deserve. Next. And don't forget, go into my guide. It's called 4 Self-Loving Steps in the library. Lion heart breathing. If you don't know how to breathe, if you don't even remember that you're breathing, then you're not truly alive. And when you start doing the lion heart breath, it'll connect you more to your source. It'll connect you more to your higher self. And never forget the love band, life band. There's the kiss. There's the hug. Snug as a hug. There's a new sheriff in town. I got this. And remember, when you go 3, 2, 1, I got this, and you count backwards, then that keeps you in your conscious mind, so you don't slide into your subconscious to go create a program so that you kick the crap out of yourself for the next few hours, the next few days, because that's all we do is run programs. So why don't we run a new one where there's a new sheriff in town called Unconditional Self-Love. And here, take a look at the candy bowl. That's it, everyone. Okay, so there's my candy bowl. So if you want to get the Braveheart Love Bands, they say 3, 2, 1, I got this, Braveheart. You can order them from us on our website. They're inexpensive, 25 cents each. Fill your boots. And let me tell you something, give them to your kids, give them to your family. And understand this, every time you click, okay, every time you click that Braveheart Love Band, you're snapping yourself back to the present moment. You want to own it. If you owned every present moment, okay, and every time that you start to slide into a negative program, that's the old me, I got this. That's the old me. And then you focus on only what you want in your life. And that's it. And you hold the line for yourself. You let your family know that you will love them deeper and richer, but you can't give what you're not. So unconditional love is your goal, okay? So take a look also at the mirror work. Go read about it. And you might want to practice doing the Braveheart oath in front of the mirror. Say that 10 times in the morning and 10 times at night. And then let's see if you've got your game on. And then do the couple's personal connection, whether it's you and your brother, you and your sister, mother and father, grandfather and grandchild, doesn't matter. Two come together and they look at each other's eyes and they connect their breath. And they do that for 10 minutes and they have a slight smile on their face and they just sit there and they do nothing else. At the end of that, you're going to go, you are a beautiful spirit and so am I. Let me tell you something. The more you practice that, okay, the more that we're going to take our world back. And your world is what you decide you want it to be. All right, next. So I already told you, go to A to Z Wellness Masterclass if you want to learn the truth about the domino effect of why they're setting you up, okay, for drugs, implants, surgery, and more drugs, okay? If you want, there it is. Next. Braveheart. I think it's the most in-depth online emotional intelligence course, and you can have it for free. The code's Braveheart free. Just go to my masterclass and get yourself started. Do it 3 times and tell me that you're not rocking your world. Okay, massive personal action equals self-healing. That's it. That's it. And there's only self-healing. Nobody's going to heal you. They might give you some energy. They might prop you up. They might give you some hope, but hope doesn't float. You need to have faith in the invisible and yourself. Teamwork makes the dream work. The only permanent health care is self-care. Please never forget that. The only permanent love is self-love. That's the deal. So, to rise to your full potential, everyone, first love yourself. So, one law, one love, unconditional self-love, because we want to give that to everybody else that we love and that's in our space. Next. I am love, I am healed, I am Braveheart. Today and every day from the moment I rise until I gently close my eyes, I will trust, honor, respect, protect, forgive, and totally love myself. First and foremost, before anyone else or anything else, so help me God, because I am, I can, I'm healed. I'm Braveheart. You need to understand this. What is wrong with you taking your power back and standing up for yourself? Okay, good morning, Daryl. If you have any time later, I would really appreciate speaking to you on an unrelated matter. Yvette, you can give me a call when the show's over. When is the next 6-day advanced water fast? Did we not say it earlier? We did. When is it?
It was...
1 second, guys. The next one is Wednesday, August the 10th. At 12 o'clock is when we do the 2-week prep. That's if you want to do a 2-week prep to like get myself ready psychologically, physically. And then we kick it off on Wednesday, August the 24th. Okay? All right, next. Still not pooping well, but saw Shalou yesterday, and she worked on my abdomen after Sharon's recommendation. Great. You will poop. Make sure you're doing the belly button therapy. Make sure you're doing the pelvic squats. Make sure you, if you can't afford to get a pelvic expander, get 3 chairs, put them up beside the door. And let's say you put the chairs on the left side of the door, put your left leg up on the wall and hang the other leg, the right leg, down in the doorway, okay? And just have a stool there if you feel like you're going to tear your pelvis open, but you need to open up, okay? jam up, jelly tight. That's what you are. You've got too much restriction in there. And that can be, restriction can be emotional, could be sexual, it could be calcium, displaced calcium crystallization, but mostly it's scar tissue. So, you know, and the scar tissue is from the inflammation, and the inflammation was from the infection in your pelvis, and that infection came from your large intestine. So that's why you want to do the daily cleansing tea, black gold, and you want to do the ultimate coffee enema, and you want to really reduce the infection, to reduce the inflammation, to reduce the scar tissue formation, so you're not all tied up in knots. Okay? Yeah, I will be going to Chaleu's and Barrie. We'll be teaching courses there. Chaleu is getting by Friday the first Celsonic in Canada. Yeah, Celsonic, if you don't know what that is, it is a 25,000 volt energy medicine device that has every healing frequency in it in a love harmonic that will actually do the most amazing things. There's nothing that can touch it, I don't believe, on this planet. Salvika, sadly my sister-in-law did that to us. I said no thanks to it, to antibacterial soap and masks. You know what? Love them anyway, you know? But I'll be honest with you, anybody that's gonna make me wear a mask or do bacterial soap, I'm not gonna go visit them, but I'll come on Zoom and I'll tell them that I love them dearly and I respect them. Diane, I had low blood sugar. Well, low blood sugar, you should be doing the super cinnamon essential oil. You would get rid of it, because that's the thing. Diane, when you've got low blood sugar, that's emotional roller coaster, girl. And if it's not because of that, then you're hypoglycemic because you're a bit of a flour, sugar, dairy junkie, okay? Kim, can we get a perfect day consult with you? Yeah, you can, but it's $500. And you might go, well, that's a lot of money. Well, understand something. I don't have a lot of time. So people that really want it from me, I will do it. I'm not gonna reject them. But Yarik, am I busy? Am I a little busy?
No, you're not.
Ah, you liar. Okay, all right. Fired. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Connie, is Leo still going to share the recipe today for the black bean soup? Can we get it? Let me see. Okay, the next time I do a show, I'll have a slide made. So get the recipe from Leo, get Nat to make a slide, and then we'll have it for the next time we do it, okay? All right. Felicia, so true. One thing I realized and learned on this fast is how much I hold my breath. Seriously, everybody holds their breath because we have been taught to fear our own breath. We've been taught to fear our own thoughts. We've been taught to fear our family. We've been taught to fear living. We've been taught to fear dying. What's left? Okay? What's left for you, Yarik? Do you fear anything?
No.
Being fired. That's right. Okay. All right, Monica, I've been drinking just water for more than a month now. I was 21 days in June in the hospital, did hospital, had pericarditis, and in my case, it was life-threatening. Okay, so her heart was on fire, and the lining in her stomach was on fire. Not in her stomach, but in her core, okay? They had to drain it. That's the water. Thanks, Mr. Wolf, for your comments yesterday on cancer culture. The doctors told me that it is cancer that caused my condition. I don't believe it. It was inflammation, girl. Okay? It was inflammation. If it was cancer, you feel like you can't do anything about it because it's a death sentence. If it's inflammation, I know that I can decrease the inflammation by changing my attitude to gratitude, to be thankful, by filling my heart up with unconditional love. And that's how you're going to bring down it on an emotional level. And then guess what? Don't you dare put anything in your mouth unless you go, will this bring up my vibration? Will this bring up my frequency? Will this feed me and nourish me? That is it. And if it doesn't, drop it like it's hot. Okay, Tim, what do you have for loss of state and smell? Taste and smell. Well, first of all, Tim, guess what? So much inflammation, mucus formation. That's why you don't have it. Your body doesn't even have enough energy anymore to give you your taste and smell. It's like the guy who says, I can't get it up anymore. And I go, well, you can't get it up because you're blocked in your pelvis But the real reason too is there's not enough energy to give you that. So the reality is you got to create more energy because your body wants to keep your organs running. There's other things that are more important than taste and smell, and that's keeping your organs running. So Tim, what about your bad habits, dude? What about your bowel movements? Would you consider doing an ultimate coffee enema? Would you drink structured hot water throughout the day? Because guess what? You got to melt that mucus. You're filling up with mucus, and guess what? If your taste and smell's gone, get ready for COPD, which doesn't exist. All it is just infection in the lungs, because guess what? You fill up with waste from the lymph to kidneys to lungs. That's how it works. And so if you've got loss of taste and smell, we know that you're going to get breathing problems pretty soon too. So it all becoming, you know, you're losing your taste and smell you're too toxic, Tim. You're not making good choices. You need to do the advanced water fast. You'll find out it'll all come back. Why don't you wake up your body? Okay? Nin. Will you be doing treatments in Ixtapa in November and December, even there are no trainings? Yes, we will. We will be doing treatments. We don't close. The only time we're going to do it is we are going to actually close during Christmas for 10 to 14 days for all my staff. I want them to take a break. They have not stopped. A lot of my staff work 6-7 days a week, 10 hours a day. Thank God they love their job, or they wouldn't be loving me much. Okay? All right. Just understand, when you live in a sunny place, when you're not under restrictions, when you can have a juice bar, the best juice bar in the world, and it is, when you can go swimming on your break, okay, all right, when you've got music playing outside from the 80s.
So this is the reason why I don't have a break.
Why don't you have a break?
Because we have too many work.
Yeah, that's right.
You start at 6, I start at 8.
That's right. I start at 6 in the morning, he starts at 8 in the morning. And then tomorrow night, you'll be here till 8. Yeah, because tomorrow night we'll be doing the show at 5 to 7.
5 to 7.
5 to 7, that's when you can call in about courses, treatments, trainings, and once I get rid of that, if you have health questions, I'll do it. You know, there are no rules, okay, sweethearts? There are no rules. Diane Lopez, I'll call for info. Okay, November where? Okay, here's the deal. I usually never do this, but I have a beautiful lady who says she's going to find me a place. So it's in St. Pete's, and I think it could be just a mile from the beach in St. Pete's, but I can't tell you for sure yet. Next. That'll be where the New World Practitioner course is in November. Stacy, good morning. I would like to book a treatment. When you're having them in Barrie, Ontario, how do I go about this? You'll be having the treatment with Sage. So let us get closer. All right. So you can see the dates we're going to be doing the courses. So just call about 2 weeks prior to the course and we'll book you in. Okay. It's just then we're guaranteed that we show up, you show up. Felicia, can we drink the detox tea? I'm on day 2 of coming off. Yes, you can. You can drink the detox tea. The detox tea does not turn on the digestive tract, but I just don't want people taking a lot of detox tea when they're on an advanced water fast, because that gets all the organs even working more, and I just don't want to overdo things. Yes, you can. I would always tell people, the main thing about doing advanced water fast is do not let your bowels back up, okay? Do not let your bowels back up. That's the deal, ever. All right, you let your bowels back up, you're coming off the fast, okay? Because you're gonna feel like crap. Felicia, is it okay to have cold smoothies and juice in the winter? Yeah, of course it is, you know, of course it is. But make sure, Felicia, that you're doing hot water, and you can add lemon to it, or you can add black diamond to it. But add hot water to your drinking throughout the day. Why do we do that? Well, did you ever try to clean the house with cold water? It doesn't work well. So try to do as much hot water as you can, okay? All right? Is that it? We made it. We made it. And it's an hour and a half. All right. I want to thank everybody for joining me and supporting us. And I just want to say this again. Please protect yourself from yourself and also from the ones you love and the ones that don't love you. Understand something. In all your life, you have never come up against a test, a challenge, a game that's going to happen in October. You've got 2 years to connect to your breath. What decisions would you make if you unconditionally loved yourself right now and you wanted to become the light for your family? What decisions would you make? Would you still live in that apartment downtown? Would you have sold your house right now while the market's up? Would you make sure that maybe you would have stocked up in 6 months of dry goods, foods, just in case? Would you make sure that you found out if there's a spring near you, a water source? Would you also make sure that if you live someplace where it's cold, that you have some form of heat, maybe a fireplace? And if not that, make sure that if it did get cold, that if you didn't have electricity, where would you be? This is not to worry you, because understand, welcome to a life-threatening, fun-filled adventure if you understand the rules and you are the hero of your story. If you are the victim here, which the herd is the victim here, they play victim all the time, okay? You know, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough of anything. You know, nobody loves me. Well, actually, it's because you don't love yourself. The reality is here is that really, let's wake up to the fact that you're worth everything. Let's wake up to the fact that you deserve the best life ever. Let's wake up to the fact that that which created the universe believes that you deserve everything, but if you deserve nothing, that's what you're going to get. Let's wake up to the fact. Okay, this is like, you know, when they used to do that send a wire, well, your thoughts, what you think, what you speak, is like sending a wire to the universe. I deserve everything. I deserve nothing. I deserve nothing. Nobody loves me. Things never go my way. Okay? So the reality is, as I said at the beginning of this show, you make sure that you aren't still trying to change people at this point. This is ridiculous if you're doing it. What a waste of time. What a waste. You need a challenge right now? The challenge should be you being thankful, unconditional love for yourself, dipping everything that you do in unconditional love for yourself. Just cherish you. Cherish you today, because guess what? You are beautiful and you are a brave heart. Have a beautiful day. God bless. You know, it's not good enough to have the most powerful courses, treatments, and training. We want to deliver to you the adventure of a lifetime that's going to last a lifetime. And I'm going to take you on a little adventure right now and show you what we are going to deliver. What are we going to deliver? We are going to deliver the authentic you, the real you, the genius inside. How would you like to become not just the master